Hello and welcome to our new video. This video is about the top 10 routines to become a superhuman. We will keep uploading videos about business and money topics, so if you are interested in our content, please like and subscribe. If you have any questions, remarks or ideas for a new video, feel free to leave a comment, it helps us a lot. Okay, so without further ado, let's dive right in. After conducting research on habits of successful people, we decided to pick 10 out of the many habits that we found along the way. Of course, there are many more and everybody will deem other habits as more or less important. So please feel free to comment your personal most important habits or habits that you don't think will work for you. With this out of the way, let's start. Number 10. Connecting with your partner or family. Some successful people advise on spending morning hours to reconnect with your partner or other family. It is important for them to talk about their plans, challenges and other things that are currently on their mind. This way, family members stay present in each other's life and the mutual connection can be a great source of energy, motivation and confidence. Some successful people even set up one day of the week as a specific date to ensure that they spend enough time with their loved ones. Number 9. Keeping track of your financials. If you track your expenses, you take complete control over your finances. Successful people tend to know exactly how much money they have and where their money is. They know about the expenses and keep track of all their accounts. If you manage your money and accounts carefully, you are also able to see your progress, for example, at saving money toward a certain investment. Being organized will also alleviate your financial stress. Know how much you earn and how much you spend. Try to earn more and spend less, and try to avoid debt for pleasure items such as cars and vacations. Accounting your expenses for different categories such as rent, groceries and so on will help you to know whether you are approaching unhealthy levels of spending. Number 8. Positive affirmations. It's the repetition of affirmations that leads to belief, and once that belief becomes a deep conviction, things begin to happen. This was said by Muhammad Ali. As a short explanation, affirmations can be quotes, text or other messages that are stated in a positive tone and usually describe a state you want to be in. Since our mind does not understand negative wordings, instead of wishing to not be poor anymore, wish to have enough money to live a pleasant life. Otherwise, our mind will focus on the word poor and will focus your attention and energy towards being poor. By reading empowering positive affirmations, you prime your mind for the things you repeat. Try to choose a quote or text that feels good for you, and if you have troubles believing the affirmation, try to change the wording. Instead of saying, "I am wealthy and happy," say, "I am on the best way to become wealthy and happy." Highly successful people usually already believed in their success even when they were just at the beginning of their journey or in miserable situations. They never doubted that one day they would become successful. Number 7. Actively removing distractions. In today's world, it can be so easy to be distracted by the many sources of entertainment and deflections. Successful people tend to remove any distractions that they don't deem important. Some of the easier tips to remove non-pleasant distractions are using noise-cancelling headphones in order to be able to fully concentrate on what you are currently working on. Moreover, it might help not to listen to music with lyrics in order to prevent earworms. Visually, having a clear and clean desk also helps staying focused on your task. The more advanced advice focuses on setting limits for pleasant distractions, such as social time with friends or colleagues and social media. Successful people often have the habit to limit their time spent on the smartphone for non-work related browsing or other pleasant activities like gaming. Some successful individuals even limit their time spent on dressing, such as Mark Zuckerberg, who wears the same outfit every day in order to be able to spend his time on other more important things. Try to gain control over how you spend your time each day. Number 6. Having a plan for the day goes hand in hand with number 5. Before eliminating distractions, you first need to have a task that you want to work on. Successful people advise on asking yourself every morning, "What shall I do today?" Steve Jobs, for example, asked himself every single morning, "If today was the last day of my life, would I be happy with what I'm about to do today?" Be clear about your intentions for the day in order to be able to make progress towards your goal. Starting the day without a plan or intention, you will easily fall for distractions and time wasting. If you have a goal and intention on your mind, it will be easier to evaluate at the end of the day whether you came closer to that goal and how much you accomplished today. You can also use this habit to prioritize the things that matter to you before other people rope you in for their plans. Some people tend to think that productivity is all about being busy and doing a lot of things, things, sometimes even at the same time. That's wrong. Being productive is about consistently focusing on the most important tasks that create the most value in our lives. Understand the Pareto principle. 80% of your success comes from 20% of your inputs. Number 5. Going to sleep and waking up at the same time every day. Yes, also on weekends and days off. This will help you stabilizing your circadian rhythm or body clock. This way, your productivity will rise and the quality of your sleep will improve. It was even scientifically proven that an organized sleeping pattern will reduce caffeine dependence, improve alertness, and it sharpens your focus and memory, as well as reduces your irritability and pain. It also works wonders for your mood and immune system. Some successful individuals claim to wake up very early every day. The list of entrepreneurs that wake up before 6 a.m., sometimes even as early as 4 a.m., is long. This will help them having more control in their early hours. Many of them also advise on not using your smartphone in the first 30 minutes to 1 hour after waking up. Nothing is left to chance in the world of success. Number 4. Reading. The list for successful people who wake up very early is long, but even longer is the list of people who advise to read daily. Bill Gates, for example, claimed to read 1 book per week. Every book that these people read equips them with more lessons, skills, and insights. This can lead to new ideas, breakthroughs, and higher motivation. Warren Buffett said that he reads 500 pages every day and that this is how knowledge works for him. It builds up like compound interest. He also stated that all of us can do it, but that he guarantees not many of us will do it. So keep investing in yourself and start reading. There are so many great books on various topics for soft or hard skills. Write us a comment on the topics you would like to have a top 10 book list on. Number 3. Exercising. This habit probably won't take you by surprise. A lot of highly successful individuals claim to wake up early and then dive right into exercising. Exercising is one of the keystone habits that tend to improve many other areas in life. People who regularly exercise tend to be happier and more productive. But you don't have to do excessive exercising or extreme sports. Yoga, dancing, or walking in nature helps as well. This habit will help you to think more clearly, to be healthier and happier, and it will help you combating stress. Like with a lot of things, change takes time. Forcing yourself to go to the gym for an hour every day might leave you so exhausted afterwards that you have to fight yourself every time. So don't be too tough on yourself. Even a 10-minute walk every day will help you get closer to your goal. As in a lot of things, consistency is key. Life is a marathon, not a sprint. Number 2. Reviewing your long-term goals. We already talked about having a plan for the day, but this plan should serve a long-term goal. For example, if you have the plan of saving $10 a day, you might have the long-term goal of saving enough money for a new investment. You can let your positive affirmations revolve around your long-term goals. If you know what you want to achieve one day, it will be way easier to determine your intentions and to break down your goal into smaller steps. Successful people even claim to remind themselves of the long-term goals multiple times a day in order to be focused on achieving them and having a stronger commitment to the goal. Several techniques such as a vision board might help. First, make yourself clear what you want to achieve in 1, 5, or 10 years. Then you can write down positive affirmations and visual stimuli such as pictures from magazines and put them on a board that you can then look at every day. Be creative and inspire yourself. Number 1. Meditating. Many successful people claim to meditate, sometimes even as long as 1 hour a day, such as Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey. There are several techniques for meditating, and we highly suggest you try them out in order to find the one that you enjoy the most. But for starters, mindfulness is the easy way to start meditating. Meditation can help decreasing emotional reactivity so you can proactively create your day and your life. It has been scientifically proven that meditation changes the structure of your brain, called neuroplasticity. It leads to improved focus, better decision making, decreased stress and anxiety, and more positive thinking. Just as with the other habits, it might help not to ask yourself for too much at the beginning. Just a couple of minutes a day will help you getting started with your new habit before you can gradually extend the time meditating. To sum it all up, try having long-term goals. This will make it easier for you to find your plan for the day and to remove any distractions along the way. It will also help you to create a structured day and night rhythm, as well as being organized with your financials. Exercise, meditate, read, repeat positive affirmations, and spend time with your loved ones in order to feel energized and focused. If you stick with these habits, no one will stop you from achieving your goals. Thank you for watching our video. If you liked it, please give us a like and subscribe to our channel so that you can see future videos. If you have any questions, remarks, or ideas for a new video, feel free to leave a comment. It helps us a lot.